Right, today I'm going to try yet another stupid thing. I have a bunch of these ports that I've been staring at. I bought from AliExpress and thought they'd be nice and handy. Then I realised I have a card reader. Thinking if I put a USB-C socket on that, I can use those little curly cables I've got to plug straight into a USB cable. Of course, I have USB-C cables hanging around all over my desk that are C to C. Even though this is only USB 2.0, these have only got 4 connections on them anyway, so it might work. I'm going to see what I can do. Now I'm also in a voice chat while I'm doing this, which I'm going to turn them off for a second. There we go. There's our card reader open. And yes, 1, 2, 3, 4 connections. That might work. Now I've got to do a little bit of testing. Now this is where we get Frankenstein. So I did, a while ago, I got sent one of these thingies, which was supposed to be this awesome memory stick, and it was actually, like, they sent it to me as a sponsorship, and it was actually a dodgy controller with a shit memory card on it. So that also came with this thing.
I just joined in, joined out so I can watch your stream notes.
Yep. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to plug this in, and we're going to plug this in, and then we can check our continuity between either side, and then we'll get this Frankenstein set up. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is add a bit of flux, and don't mind the voice chat. I'm doing multiple things at once today. So we've added, let's go 3 times zoom, make them quiet for a minute. We're going to grab the heat gun on this. I've put some flux across the pins, should be able to lift that off. They haven't soldered the actual reinforcing tags on the side, so that might make my life even easier. They're softening. Come on, you can do it. I think they're off. I've just got to pry it out now. Yep, I think all 4 connections are off. Alright, and we'll just lift it out of the slots once it cools off. Right, so I've done a little bit of homework, and it looks like the pins might just line up. So our black mark there is negative, which corresponds to ground. On our pins over here, and this one here, this mark, that corresponds to data minus, which looks like data minus there. We might be able to just solder that straight on. That'll be good if we can do that. Alright, this is probably not the cleanest of job, but I used a bit of solid core from a Cat 5 cable here. I just hooked everything up straight through. Nothing appears to be shorting. But this is just an exercise in seeing if this will work. I might add a bit of hot glue to hold it down too. But we'll check electrically if this works without burning anything out. It's attached to one of my external carded connections here. Okay, well the light come on, which means the power connection's right. And it went ding ding and reckons it's come up. So we'll plug a card into it now. For that, I'm going to use my Swiss Army SD card holder, which is something I designed ages ago. We'll use an SD card we're probably never going to use again, that I need to get out of here. And we'll plug into the slot. We'll see if it works and see if anything blows up. Okay, suggests there's some data. Let's check the PC. And yes, this is the drive right here, and there's probably some stuff already on here. Well, anyway, I can probably write stuff. Let's go new folder. Okay, we can write stuff to it. That's good. I'm going to see what a transfer rate is. Alright, we're going to test it with about a 500 meg file. So let's go paste. And not enough. Need more room. I forgot this was a 128 meg card. So it's not going to be fast, but I just want to make sure that it actually completes a file transfer. Yeah, 5 megasecond. That's about what those cards were good for. But it's working, which means I've got the data right. Alright, well, this could be of a cleaner job, but I mean, at this point, that stuff on the outside, that's just a bit of hot glue, just secures it a little bit. It's probably more secure than this was, to be honest. But it does work, and we can plug straight in. And so, yeah, well, that will, I guess, be the thumbnail for this. And let's just, now that we've pulled it apart, we will also reset our soldering iron, and we'll plug in. It doesn't work on that one now. Oh, that's interesting. Let's try it on the port. This one's a native one on the motherboard. This one goes to a USB-C card. So this works. Actually, I know what might be. I might have to flip it. So if we do that, and we flip, it might only be connecting to one side. No, okay, so the motherboard one doesn't like it. The USB card does. Okay, so let's flip over and try the other side. Okay, interesting that the PCI Express USB 3.1 card does like it. The motherboard one doesn't. So interesting that it does work. Anyway, this was just an experiment to see if it could be done, and apparently it can be. So I'll see you in the next one. Hope it was fun.